Hey, what's up guys, Rev here. So full disclosure, looking behind the magician's curtain for today's activities, I had actually just gotten done recording a different video, but it ended up being a whole autobiography. It's over 46 minutes, so my janky computer will not be able to process that by a reasonable time today, so I quickly shifted gears to find a different topic for today's video, and lo and behold, Twitter is full of insane stories, and I quickly found this one in particular that I think is very interesting. So it involves this VTuber named PinkyBread. Now, PinkyBread is under some immense fire from a deranged Twitter user who has been harassing them in DMs, saying that they are a pedo and that they are a danger to children. Now, that's a very serious accusation. You're probably wondering, what did they do? Well, all of this is based off of her model. The whole thing, this whole series of accusations is based on this dangerous model. Now, before we get into the actual claims, I want to address something because I saw in the replies to some of the threads, there's a lot of confusion as always with the definition of lolly. So lolly does not mean age. It is a body type exclusive to anime, manga, and other fictional works related to it. It involves a body type that is short, petite, has cute aesthetics, a mixture of those, something like that. Now, what's also important to keep in mind is that just because a character is petite, that doesn't make them a lolly, right? In this case, applying all of those definitions, I don't think this is a lolly. I think it's just a petite VTuber model, and a model that is apparently based on their real life appearance because they are petite in real life as well. So I just wanted to cover that up because the term lolly will come up and people were reacting to that in the comment section. But I think it's important that we understand this word and help spread awareness to the correct definition so it's not misused to label people when it doesn't apply, or it does apply and people don't understand how it works. So you can take a look. Like I said, this is just a petite model to me, but that did not stop this baffling set of accusations where they were being called a pedo. And they ask, of course, you know, as a short and flat-chested person, do petite women not exist in this person's world? And I don't really think any women exist in this person's world, if I'm being honest with you, and you'll see that soon enough. So we're going to look at the actual DMs from this very interesting individual. So they start off with a banger, an interesting first topic of conversation saying, "You're effing gross." And the VTuber asks, may I ask why? "You're a lolly, effing pedo. Your character is short and flat-chested. You're a danger to minors." The only danger is to this person's grammar score over here. It's not looking too good. That's not how you spell your. But nonetheless, you see what they're getting at. They're claiming that this VTuber is a pedo because they're a lolly based on the fact that they're short and flat-chested. And again, whether they're a lolly or they aren't doesn't make anyone a pedo in this scenario. That's what it is, but yes. So based on the model that we already looked at right here, they are being called a pedo and a danger to children. I remember when words used to mean things, right? But they go on to say, or the VTuber responds by saying, "I'm sorry, but you seem to be mistaken. My character Pinky is of age and just has a pear-shaped body like I do in real life. I'm a petite woman, and so is my character." Where this psychopath replies with, "That's no excuse. You're a effing pedo. I need proof that you're flat-chested then." What kind of riz is this dude cooking up over here? Imagine that. You call someone a pedo for having this childlike appearance, and then you ask for proof, like basically like, "You're a pedo, now send me your tits." That's a bold strategy, Cotton, but it doesn't look like it worked out for them. It's a pretty insane string of logic where, of course, they say, the VTuber responds by saying, "I'm not comfortable with that. I've already explained to you. I will be blocking you now. Have a nice day," where they leave a party message saying, "Effing pedo, game end yourself." Well, their scheme to get some free pics didn't quite work out. But here's the crazy thing. The harassment didn't end. They actually sent more messages on an alt account saying, "How dare you block me? I wasn't done talking to you. You're an absolute effing pedo blocking me for no reason. I hope you burn in hell. You're gross and a danger to minors. I bet you have CP. At this point, I'm pretty sure this is the person we should be concerned about. They seem very interested in this stuff they're trying to accuse Pinky of. But yeah, nonetheless, a very crazy situation where you have someone being brandished a pedo and a danger to children over a petite model. It's not like anything new we've seen, but the entitlement and just the creepy nature of this, the asking for proof of her body in real life so she has the ability to have this particular VTuber model is absolutely insane to me. And luckily, all of the replies and many of the quote retweets have either been showing their general disgust with this whole thing, or they're showing support and sharing similar stories of people being crazy, because this isn't anything new. Having a petite, short, or even cute model these days will get you attacked because people just have watered down terms like pedo, pedophile, all those things to mean absolutely nothing. We know they mean absolutely nothing at this point, and it really does a disservice to actual children who are hurt because nobody takes the term pedo seriously anymore. It's become a buzzword for people who either A, you disagree with or dislike, or people you think make you uncomfortable for whatever reason. And unfortunately, this rhetoric is so common that people genuinely feel comfortable labeling someone a pedo over their model. In this case, just because it's short and petite. That is crazy to me, and it will never be okay, and it will be always worth calling out for me. And what else are you supposed to do? You can't let these things slide, but I do appreciate this VTubers blocking the person's @ because they assume that maybe this is a person who is a minor and / or unwell, and it's just not worth exposing their name, and maybe they get harassed. Maybe this person has issues, whatever. And I get that. That's why I censor most things I talk about, because you don't really know what kind of a state some of these people are in, but it doesn't make the damage of what they're saying any less, right? It still hurts whether they're a child saying this or an adult saying this. It's still not right. But I want to point out one more thing before we go. So I'll leave a link to her pinned art here. You can go check out her account, give her a follow if you want to. And yeah, I'm sorry she had to go through this, but unfortunately it's nothing new in this very strange community. But I wanted to end the video on an absolutely insane tale, and it's this right here. This is a crazy story I watched happen in real time. I was tagged on this. So the related account, this account right here, has been suspended, and rightfully so, because they were in an argument over the topic of lolicon, and they were claiming that lolicon is not only equal to real CSEM, it's actually worse. And eventually it broke them down to the point where they said, want to know a fact? I'm a pedo, you're a lolicon, and I'm not ashamed of being a pedo, and you're ashamed to be a pedo. They took the moral high ground to a lolicon by saying that they're an actual pedo and proud. That is a real person. This is the average Rev hater right here, admitting to being a pedo to take the moral high ground. That, ladies and gentlemen, is absolutely insane. And like I said, their account has been suspended, and I took a quick look through their account before it all went down, and it appears that they are a well-known menace in many different communities, and they have been called out before for abusive behavior, and this came as little to no shock to those who already were aware of this person. But I just thought this was another tale of people projecting over these topics where they're calling people pedophiles over lolicon and end up being the actual predator themselves. But that's going to do it for this video. I know it was a crazy ride here, but I appreciate the listen. And like I said, I have a huge video coming out tomorrow. It is a very lengthy one, and I think it's a very interesting one, so stay tuned for that. But share all of your thoughts about this video in the comments section down below. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you next time.